People tell you, Quaggan Op here, just coming at you with a brand new video, and damn, I miss saying those words. It's been a long time. It's been about 3 or 4 months since I put out a video, guys. If you recall, in my last video, I said I was taking a bit of a hiatus. I didn't know what I was going to do with the channel. I was thinking about completely giving up on YouTube itself for a few different reasons, and I'll make a video in the next couple of days about that, letting you guys know what's happened basically in my life and around gaming and the way reason I stopped playing GuildWars 2. But to get on with it, I'm back now. The World v World guild that I run with are back playing the game as well. They've had about a 3-month break playing a few different other games, and they're going to start back this week raiding full time as well. So I'm joining them, coming back to the game. So I'm quite happy. I did miss Guild Wars 2. I have been playing a lot of Guild Wars 1. As you can see in the background there, I'm playing a mini game that's in Nightfall. But I won't get into that now because I could talk all day about Guild Wars 1. But yeah, what I've been doing is I've been playing games like Blade and Soul, Black Desert Online. Blade and Soul I really enjoy. I've been playing Terror again. I never really stopped playing Terror. But yeah, I've been having lots of fun doing all different things. Even this really strange game called Real Life, I've been getting out there and doing stuff there. As I say, the graphics is good, but the storyline sucks. But yeah, there's a lot of things been going on in my life, and I'll talk about that in the next couple of videos, because I decided to bring the channel back. Not as active at first, but I'm going to be talking about more things than just Guild Wars. I'll be doing vlogs and different other games and reviews of other different other games. I think I'm still going to keep it under the Quaggan Lord brand, because yeah, that's what's going to happen. But what I want to talk about briefly is why I left the game, and why I took the break, and most of it is surrounding Heart of Thorns. To be honest, when Heart of Thorns first came out, I would say impressed. I was happy, but I would classify that as like a sugar high at the beginning, because as the more I think about Heart of Thorns, it's more of like a pile of shit covered in sugar. A whole lot of sugar, but it's a pile of shit covered in sugar. And basically at the beginning you get overwhelmed with it feels like there's a lot to do, especially with all the mastery systems and specializations and little things like that. A whole heap of achievements if you're an achievement whore, collections and legendary quests and all these different things. But when you get down to it, it's a lot of sugar coating over fuck all, basically. We've got 4 maps with meta events, one giant pretty much meta event that goes through the each map, with no real questing or anything else happening in those maps. No real side quests and little different things like that really make expansions and MMOs. When I think of an expansion, guys, just to clarify myself, I never really played WoW, so you can't call me a WoW fanboy and things like that. I have WoW installed, but I never really played it. When I think of an expansion for an MMO, especially with ArenaNet, I'm thinking Eye of the North from Guild Wars 1. That's the scope and size of an expansion that I would expect from ArenaNet, and that's what I did expect. If you go back to, I think, June last year, I made a video when people were having a big debate about the pre-purchase of Guild Wars Heart of Thorns. And I made a video saying why I wasn't going to pre-purchase it, and because I wasn't informed enough. And I talk about what I expected from an expansion costing $50, especially the size and scope and things like that. I'm just going to try to remember these numbers off the top of my head. It's from the official wiki, but I haven't got it open at the moment. I'm just going to try to remember. Eye of the North had something like 130 quests. I know it was like 150 skills across PvE and PvP. I think there was 10 or so new heroes added to the game. 4 zones with multiple maps inside those zones. So we're not just talking about 4 maps, we're talking 4 zones, like the Char Homelands and the Tarnished Coast, the Far Shiver Peaks that we haven't got in the game as well. We haven't even got the Char Homelands, so I think it's called the Blood Legion Homelands at the moment in Guild Wars 2. And also we've got the Depths of Tyria. That's something that we don't have at the moment either. So that's like underneath Lion's Arch and things like that. Basically where the dwarves and so forth live. But yeah, that aside, that's kind of stuff I expect from an expansion, especially things like armor. And I think there was 50 sets of armor that came out with Eye of the North as well. We're not getting stuff like that at the moment. Okay, people say, oh, we're getting armor, we got this, that, the other. Okay, we got a few different armor sets, a few different weapons for the different specializations. And those things were really cool. I do appreciate that, and that's something. But I think ArenaNet is focusing too much on the gem store, and they're leaving content out of the game that makes the game fun for people to do. Because Guild Wars 2 is very much a game of skins. It's a game, okay, about playability and things like that. It's about community and that. But at the end of the day, Guild Wars 2 is the Barbie doll of MMOs. Everybody plays it. They try to make their player. 90% of the people that play it to make their character or toon, whatever you want to call it, look the prettiest, look the shiniest, to stand out. Otherwise, why else would we play the game? Most of the rewards in the game is for shiny stuff like legendary. Most of the end content, even including the raids these days, is so you can get legendary armor and shiny stuff. That's pretty much it. So I'm just yeah, I'm disheartened. Don't get me wrong, I love Guild Wars 2. I made a lot of videos and content about it. The core game itself was amazing. I logged over, I think it was 8,500 hours in Guild Wars 2. I spent a lot of time there, and I didn't get bored at all. I logged in every day and played for hours upon hours every day with my friends, with my guild, even by myself if I had nothing to do. There was always something for me to do in the game, and the first 3 years before the expansion came out, I never got bored. It took me 3 months to get bored of Heart of Thorns, to the point where I started despising the game. And that's why I took the break, guys, because Heart of Thorns was starting to poison the game for me. So what I've done, I've taken the break, I'm coming back. I'm just playing the game as I was. I'm going back to crafting my legendaries. I'm not doing any of the Heart of Thorns stuff at the moment. Just sticking to world versus world and that, and waiting to see what's to come with the future updates, to see if they're going to complete this half-assed expansion or not. And people talk about expansion number 2. Get expansion number 1 completed first. But that's my thoughts, guys. There's a lot more I can add to it, but I will do that over the next coming weeks. So let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in and around Tyria. Bye.